Hello the internet, it's your girl, Rose Fox, and today I want to give a quick update about the Blizzard debacle. First, real quick, I feel like shit today, so this video is gonna kind of be quick and dirty. But I did want to put this out because I want to keep up with the Blizzard debacle. So, a couple things real quick before I roll out the intro. Trying out some VTubing. So I got this set up in, what's this program called? VC Face. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I wanna start trying to use some VTubing stuff more often, just because I think the technology is like really cool. Like, look at this thing. It's so cool. Now let's get into it. Let's start talking about some Blizzard stuff. So, let's roll the intro. Shoot me in the face.
Quick, shoot me in the face!
J. Allen Brack is out. So this is You Think You Do, but You Don't. So is this a good thing? I think the video about how this dude treats the community speaks volumes. So let's roll that video super quick.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't. Remember when you had to like spam cities and say need a tank, need a tank, need a tank during the Burning Crusade days? You don't remember that because now you just push a button that says go to the dungeon. You don't want to do that. Remember that one bug that really pissed you off that we fixed like 2 years ago? Still there in the past.
Okay. Great. So, yeah, so J. Allen Brack is out, and I think just like the way he interacts with the public, like you don't have to be so rude about it. Like this isn't a professional interacting with the public. You think you do, but you don't. Like, what the fuck kind of statement is that? Anyway, like the way J. Allen Brack and the way the World of Warcraft team just interacts with the public, it's so rude and so demeaning. And honestly, I am happy that he's out. I'm happy that J. Allen Brack is out. A lot of people like idolize these guys and say these people were legends and stuff, but I say differently. I say they were pieces of shit the whole time, and the fact that people didn't realize it sooner is, I don't know, kind of bewildering, because these people have been shit-talking their own community for a long time. And I'm happy to see him out. Like, if someone asks you that question, here's what my response would be. I'd be like, you know what, that's a cool idea. I understand some people like some different versions of the game, but at the time, the World of Warcraft team is not considering that. I'm sorry that we can't accommodate that right now, but if we hear a big community desire for that, it might be something that we look into in the future. Thank you. Like, that would be an appropriate professional response. Instead, J. Allen Brack says, you think you do, but you don't. Like, what a douchebag move. And I'm happy he's out. He's getting replaced by a couple of people.
And Jen O'Neill and Mike Ybarra will co-lead Blizzard moving forward.
A male dictator asshole stepping down. And a partnership going forward, which I think that's a good thing. Let's look at the people who have stepped down from this debacle so far. The Afrasiabi is out. J. Allen Brack is out. There's probably going to be that middle manager that sexually harassed that woman to the point of no return is out. Bobby Kotick is probably still going to stay, but I don't think there's anything anyone can do about that. But I think there is still one more person who needs to leave, and that is Fran Townsend. This chick just doesn't seem to get it. So initially made the statement that the majority of the Blizzard employees very much rejected. Let's go over that statement and then her the next thing that she says after that.
And worse, Activision Blizzard executive Fran Townsend seems to be just completely oblivious to her and her company's situation. If you forgot, Fran Townsend is the executive sponsor of the ABK Employees Women's Network and their CTO. She's the one who sent out an email to the company saying that the lawsuit that was filed presented a distorted and untrue picture of our company, including factually incorrect, old, and out of context stories.
So this is the statement that majority of Blizzard employees made a stand because of this statement. Like, this is the lady that created most of the drama. J. Allen Brack did create maybe more minor amounts of drama. Like, more like he let a lot of stuff slide by and had a couple snide comments, like, here and there. But, I mean, he didn't really start a lot of the drama. This lady, Fran Townsend, she is starting a lot of drama with her just sheer naivety and idiocracy.
Now, workers did, of course, sign a letter as well as stage a strike in response to how their company responded and to make their point better known. After all of this, Fran Townsend then goes on to tweet this. She shares an article that's called "The Problem with Whistleblowing" by The Atlantic. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the term whistleblowing, a whistleblower is someone who works for an organization, a company, and then comes forward with information about that company that exposes them for some sort of internal wrongdoings. So not only does she seem to have an inability to read the room, she also continues to make it worse by apparently blocking even employees who interact with that tweet in a negative manner. We see Blizzard employees getting blocked, as well as saying that they were gaslit in a meeting of 500 people by Fran Townsend. The irony is pointed out by a Blizzard employee saying whistleblowers are bad, says local woman who is afraid of people blowing whistles on her. In another saying torture is good, accountability is bad. And if you're wondering why torture was brought up in that conversation and you're unfamiliar with Fran Townsend, well, believe it or not, she was an advisor to the Bush administration in the White House for counterterrorism. So we have people scrambling around panicking about this Activision Blizzard executive's past and current choices, because a lot of people in the company came forward with these charges, with these allegations of sexual discrimination or harassment, and then she tweets out,
"Oh no, that didn't happen. Actually, that didn't happen at all. It doesn't happen. We're not talking about it. It doesn't happen. Anyone who does talk about it is evil." That's pretty much like this lady's perspective on like everything, and it's like to have someone like that and in the upper executives of a company, it's just terrible. The upper management should be supporting employees, not denouncing them. Like, what the fuck, what the F is this lady doing? A lot of bad people have left, but there is still one that absolutely needs to go. Fran Townsend needs to leave that company.
about the problem with whistleblowers, that is people who come forward with information about a company, and she just seems oblivious to the whole thing. I mean, to me, it's just really hard to believe that she wouldn't think, oh, this is probably not the time to tweet this out, because it just seems like it just keeps getting worse and worse. I don't know where we're gonna go from here. Most people seem to be in support. The public support is definitely there for folks who are speaking out about the harassment or discrimination at Activision Blizzard, but it's also weirdly encouraged some people to find a way to still harass even streamers, content creators on their platform who are creating content that has to do with Activision Blizzard. We've seen streamers in the World of Warcraft community receive even more harassment surrounding the situation because they've openly spoken out against Activision Blizzard. So I'm not really sure where this is gonna go in the long run. I know I keep saying that, but that's just because I'm dumbfounded that an executive would actually go so far as to tweet about the problem with whistleblowing and then proceed to block any employee who disagrees with her on her post. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Until next time, be safe, be smart, behave. Now, okay.
Okay, so yeah, Fran Townsend, an absolute idiot. She is creating drama like within the company, and anyone who does that is not good for the company. Some positive changes with Blizzard today, some that still definitely need to change. There is another company that's getting investigated other than Blizzard, so I think that is another good thing. People are stepping down that need to step down. new leadership in place where it needs to be. So good changes that happened relatively quickly, and some changes that I'd say still need to happen. There has been more positive change than not. So I'd say that's a good thing. What I do want to say is please, anyone don't harass content creators because they still want to play Blizzard games. Like, they're just content creators. They enjoy the game. They love the game. They already have a following for the game. And yes, Blizzard might be doing questionable things, but the players aren't. Just because they use the product doesn't mean they're evil. I mean, I might support not using Blizzard products. I'll be perfectly honest. I have played some WoW and definitely enjoyed it. There doesn't seem to be much of a community there. I'm still gonna like poke around in the game, see what's going on, see kind of like what the community feels. No one really said anything about the Blizzard debacle inside the game. I think players just want to kind of like ignore it, you know? I think a lot of this is good changes that have happened this week, which is why I wanted to bring the attention to it, and then, you know, some changes that still need to happen. I feel like crap, so I think I'm just gonna call it here. I'll see you later, the internet. Bye.